How's it going, guys? So, usually I like to talk about tech, but today we're doing a little something different. I want it to be outside, because it's May 15th, it's spring, should be nice, but it's not. I live in Boston, so yesterday was fucking beautiful. Today, not so much. Very windy. So windy. South and Open Market today, wind was just blowing tents all over the place. It was crazy. It shouldn't be like that. But I wanted to be outside because I like being outside. I like feeling the fresh air and all that. But not in this weather. It's too cold. But anyways, so if you guys follow me on social media, you will see that my name is I Am Real. And the real stands for Ready to Empower and Lead. Reason why I'm making this video is because I love YouTube. I've been able to express my thoughts and opinions about a lot of things. Sometimes you might agree, you might disagree. Either way, it's all cool. We all do have our opinions. But that there is an issue right there. Not everything is about opinion or belief, you know? This world is in trouble. If we don't take care of the world, all of this stuff that we talk about, all the things that we love, or jobs, or not that everyone loves their jobs, but we have our jobs, we need to make a living so that we can survive. But if this world is done for, then jobs don't matter, technology doesn't matter, all the stuff we bought doesn't matter, money doesn't matter, none of that matters if this planet is no longer here. And I just feel as if we don't talk about the planet as much as we should. And one of the things that they literally pit us against each other. The world is controlled by a few when there's so many of us. How are we gonna let the fates of many? Anyways, but why are we letting a few control the outcome of so many billions of people? Billions of lives are affected by the choices of few, and that is just not right. And that is gonna keep going that way until we stand up. And they've got this plan so much. But the first thing I'll talk about is the fact that the whole belief thing, belief and opinions. Literally, the world has come to a place where a belief is stronger than the truth. An opinion is stronger than the truth. Like, the truth doesn't even really matter. You'll see people talk about something, and instead of coming to like an outcome, coming to a decision, and having learned something from that, they both leave with the same belief that they had before. Because you know what matters most is that belief. And there's no progress there. No progress can happen. So we need to get to a place where we can actually talk and make a change, make a difference. We can't let them affect us this much. We cannot let them have control. We cannot let them destroy this planet. We cannot let them use us to destroy this planet. I'm vegan. Aside from the tech stuff that I do on this channel, I did do a video telling you guys about how and why I went vegan. And it's a big part of my life. It's a big, big part of my life. It's pretty much the most important. It has changed my life in so many ways. I've never been so happy, but I've just been feeling something in my heart lately. And I don't know what it is. It's the fact that I feel as if I'm not doing enough. I have so much knowledge here that I want to share with you guys. So I'm still going to talk about tech stuff. I'm still going to talk about the new Moto X. I'm trying to get the HTC. I'll see if I get it. But honestly, tech world so far in terms of phones, nothing that exciting. But the Moto X is going modular this year, so that's actually very exciting. But a lot of people are complaining. But then again, I'm not surprised because nobody likes change. So I'm gonna wait for the final word on that to see what happens with it when it comes out, and definitely check it out. But anyways, like I said, without the world, none of that stuff matters. So let's get to the stuff that really matters, the real stuff, the planet or health or well-being, love, the animals, all that stuff matters. Let me tell you this right here. Bees are dying, and without bees, we're dead. Like, we're not gonna last much longer if bees no longer exist. So why are we not taking care of them? That's just one thing I'm just gonna mention in this really quick video here. Bees are dying and we're not really doing anything. We still are stealing their honey from them. We're still, using pesticides that are killing them. We're not stopping. We need to. Like, it's so bad, and yet nothing is happening. We're distracted. all these stimulations. You got caffeine, you got sugar, you got salt, you got fat, you got meat, you got dairy, you got cheese. Cheese is a big one, man. You don't know how addictive cheese is. Since going vegan, the one craving I've had was for cheese. It was about like 2 weeks after going vegan, I craved cheese, and I've never craved anything. Cheese is in fact addicting. So meat is addicting too, especially with all the stuff they do to it. They literally work hard to make everything that you consume to be addicting, because they know that how we're humans, we don't really stick to things that much. So for us to stick to something, we have to have like an emotional connection to it, and it doesn't get much more emotional than a freaking addiction. When you have an addiction, it's not like you have a choice. You have to feed that addiction unless you break it. And they know that. They have us walking around like zombies, being addicted to food, to social media, to apps, to our phones, to technology. We have all these things. We're overly stimulated. Literally, so many people live their days, they go to work, they drink loads and loads of coffee, and they just sit there all day. And then they go home, probably go watch Netflix or Hulu or whatever. And it's just overstimulation, not enough activity. No one's taking care of themselves. And we kind of blame ourselves. Like when we do want to take care of ourselves, when we try to, we can't do it because guess what? Working out is addicting, but it takes a lot of time to get to the point where you actually would get addicted to it. And of course, being addicted to working out is not good either. It's all about balance. But if we can't get to that point, there's no easy way to get addicted to working out. You have to put in hard work. To take care of yourself, you have to put in hard work. You have to put time aside. And you have to, in fact, you have to love yourself enough to do it. So when people give me that excuse that they don't have time, I don't get it. Actually, I do get it sometimes. I can be pretty lazy, Getting to the gym can be hard, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Trust me, it is. So yeah, I want to talk about more things. I want to talk about a lot of things. But honestly, we, the people, need to come together and make a change. We can't let the world go the way it is right now. At the rate that we're destroying the world, we might not see the full effects of it, but the future generations will. I have a daughter. I want her to enjoy her life. I want her to have a good life. I don't want her to pay for our mistakes. I don't want her to do that. It's not fair. You got like obese babies. You got kids with diabetes. A kid should not have to deal with that for the rest of their lives. So many things are happening. It's just unfair. And we cannot continue to let this happen. So it's time to get real. It's time to talk about things that truly matter. Not Kim Kardashian, not Drake shaving his beard. I know these things, but I shouldn't know these things. I don't care about these things, but you know what? They come up anyway. There's so much trash in the world. So much trash. Beyonce, all that nonsense. It's just trash. It's garbage that they use to keep you distracted. They're literally making you think that they're giving you something while they kill you and make money off of you, and then you thank them for it. That's how it's working. I mean, that's business right there. But then again, this business is costing you your health. It has destroyed you of your purpose. You don't know who you are anymore. You're just a drug addict, and you don't even know it. You're just a drug addict. And by killing your purpose, I mean, we came to this earth. We did not come to this earth to just live and work a 9 to 5, make some money, have some kids, buy a house, and then just die. It's not what we came on this earth for. Or maybe possibly now it's all about getting Instagram famous and all that nonsense. This is not what we came to this world for. We all have a purpose, but as soon as we come out of the womb, that purpose is getting stripped from us. First, you got if your parents are not strong, if your parents didn't learn, if your parents they just don't really know how it works. Like, let's say as soon as you come out the womb, when you're raising your kids, you are going to kind of instill your beliefs onto them. But that's not the way you should. You should wait for your kid to learn who they want to be. You should try to find out what your kid wants to be, but instead we kind of tend to put our dreams and hopes into our children, which is not good. Because as soon as they come out, as soon as they're being raised, you're changing their identity. You're telling them that there's something else rather than who they are. So they never know to ask themselves, who am I? What do I want to do? Give them that chance. Don't take it away from them. And then you throw them into school, and then they do the same thing. And then they go to college, and then so you have all these different sources telling you who you want to be. And then at the end, you end up getting lost. So it's not the right way to do things. So all I'm gonna do now, I feel as if I have to do this. I have to express my feelings. I have a lot of good thoughts here. A lot of good. I've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of soul healing, and I think the world needs that. The world needs to take a break from all of this nonsense that's going on. All of this nonsense, it's got to stop. And for it to stop, it has to start with us. We have to change things. We have to make a difference. We have to be conscious. We have to wake up. We have to get real. So let me know what you think in the comments down in the section below. And if you have anything you want to hear my opinions on, let me know. I love talking about things. I literally have no boundaries. I don't get uncomfortable with talking about anything really. Like what's the point? What's the point of things being awkward? We have to talk about things. If we get caught up in, awkwardness and all that nonsense, then we avoid subjects that need to be talked about. So it's time to be real, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.